here right now with Frank Levy and Dennis Melton, who are the executive producer and producer, respectively, for the Outdoor Cabaret 1980s album. May I have one of those albums to show? Out of nowhere. Let's try yours. That was Dick Keane, who just sailed that thing right at me.
Food, but,
yeah, well, now you're wearing it as well as eating it. And I'm holding now the album. We're going to get a close-up on this now. The Outdoor Cabaret 1980s album. And this is an album that you should all go get, because I heard it last night, and it's just terrific. To tell you a little bit about this, Dennis is here, and so is Frank. Dennis, as the producer of this album, I know that this is a record that was done for what purpose? I mean, why make an album of the Outdoor Cabarets?
well, let me tell you first, I think the most important thing about this record is that I think we've got 8 bands on the album. That are all the bands are from this area, and they're all giving it everything they got.
Probably
They're just
the best bands.
Yeah, some of the best bands in the area, just giving it everything they got, out on a stage outdoors on the Market Street Mall in Wilmington, and they're on a live broadcast. They're playing for 4,000 people, and that's what we got on this record. That's what I love about it.
Why don't you tell them now about what the Outdoor Cabarets 1980 is all about?
Well, the Outdoor Cabarets, that's a long story, Bob. Do we have the time?
Sure, fill it all in 30 seconds or less.
Oh boy. Let's see. Well, the Outdoor Cabarets they were an outdoor event.
Yes.
That happened right on the Market Street Mall. We had music, we had food. There was a radio broadcast, a good time for a lot of people. We done 3 of them.
That's right. And will there be more coming up this summer?
Next summer we're going to do 3 more. First one's going to be on June 7th. And we got a guy booked for it already.
You know, as a matter of fact, right now I hear the album on. We've got it queued up right now behind us.
All right.
Do you listen? Yeah, you turned up the volume. Sounds good.
That must be Tom Larson.
Right.
Boogie Chill.
You know, Frank, I've known you a long time. Can you imagine we'd be sitting here when we knew each other as little kids?
No, I didn't think of that.
Frank, you were always a hustler, a go-getter, and here we are talking to you as executive producer for this album, the man with the bucks that made it all happen. Frank, what induced you to get involved with this financially?
Well, I wouldn't say it made it all happen, but I don't know, I believe in diversifying one's assets, and you know, if you put your money in coins or land or stocks or bonds, one thing, but I think in helping the community with this endeavor will work. Wilmington's always been a dwarf of Philadelphia. We got 8, probably 40, 50 some people, but 8 bands that deserve a break, that are excellent people, and I think it will help them. And if we can help those bands, in turn it will help all of us have maybe a better artistic community, maybe a better cultural community. The concept of this will help me too, obviously economically, but I think it's very important that we help.
Well, who do you feel will buy this album, and when does it go on sale?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's on sale, so everybody go out to your stores. There's about 15 or 20 of them in the area that have it. I think a lot of people buy it. One of the reasons we put all these faces on it, because we figure that people are going to know each other and see somebody on there, and they're going to say, hey, I'll get the album for myself or for this friend. I think a lot of the people down at university will buy it. I think probably everybody there will buy it. Christmas gifts would be an excellent Christmas gift. I know. How many are you going to buy for Christmas, friends?
Oh boy, maybe 100.
Yeah. So I just think, as a matter of fact, when we had the release party, there were some people 40 or 50 years old that were there earlier. They bought 3 copies while we were there. So I think just about anybody will buy it that likes good music, because it's a very diversified album.
Dennis, what are the problems of putting together an album like this?
We need an hour.
Yeah, you want to meet me at the Crepe Chalet for a couple hours?
In 30 words or less, go.
Oh boy. Well, at the concerts, well, it's very difficult to record that many bands in a row when you've got to move from one band right to the next, and we have to do that because we're on the air. When we're on a radio broadcast, when they say you're on, you're on. You've got to hit that song or say something. So it's very difficult to do that. Of course, when we got into Mix It, the record actually sounds like the bands are playing one right after the other. And to take those songs all out at different cabarets and blend them together in a concert format is very difficult.
Who did the mixing and recording?
Well, Fred Kern, my very good friend Fred Kern.
Did an excellent job, too.
He's an excellent example of what Delaware has to offer in the way of talent.
Yeah, he sure is. He's a super talented guy.
As a matter of fact, a lot of these groups have been featured on our shows, and I want to thank you and your brother Dale for putting me on to some of these groups, because we've really had a good time having them on our show.
Yeah, you got some good ones on tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get these guys on the next cabarets.
I hope so.
Hey.
Frank, you're a money market and marketing consultant for Melton Communications?
Well, advisor of some sort. I do some of that work that you mentioned, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what other endeavors are you involved in?
Well, I'll do pension and insurance and investment work. But my idea with the album is, as I said, to help the bands, to help the area. But with the Melton people, I think the sky's the limit. They're the hottest things in town, and a lot of people are behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think many of my friends and acquaintances will help me help them. Again, back to the circle, help us all.
Dennis, why don't you tell us about some of the things that are coming up in your activities?
Oh boy.
That brought enough
You got a
questions?
test tomorrow, don't you?
No, I had that one the other night.
I think Bob Bowersox mentioned some things that you ought to say today.
Oh yeah, what did he say? Now I don't remember. I think we already talked about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That the cabarets are coming up.
Yeah.
We've got some more coming up this summer. We're going to get a couple of name acts coming in this summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to grow. It's going to get even better.
Well, we're going to announce the giveaway winners now. And the question was, what is the name of the florist that is featured on the commercial? And that's McCready's. And the winner is, let's see what we have here. The fifth caller, dinner for two, La Cantina Restaurant, is Vera and Louis Romagnoli. And they live in Wilmington, Delaware. Congratulations. The 10th caller is, who won the 2 adult tickets and 2 children's tickets to Babes in Toyland, was Mary Jean Welch of Lower Avenue, Wilmington, Delaware. Congratulations. The 15th caller, who wins the 2 Philadelphia Phillies tickets, Steve Hill, DuPont Highway, Newcastle, Delaware. Steve Segettinger will be contacting you about that. And the 20th caller, who wins the Outdoor Cabaret album, which we're featuring right now, is Joey Lynn Height of Forsythia Drive, I don't know, in Newark, Delaware. Anyway, so I congratulate all of you, and you'll be contacted by the staff of Focus Delaware. And I want to say to all of you that if you have an idea, please contact me, Bob Weiner, 1122 French Street, Wilmington, Delaware. Or if you have something to say about the show, let us know, because we want to promote what Delaware has to offer in the way of talent, and we're constantly looking for ideas. Well, I want to talk about next week's show, which is coming up.
Well,
Second here.
water.
And next week's show is packed, as today's was. Bangerian Lolly, a jazz rock fusion group, will be on, and we'll also be featuring the Vernon Good of Vernon Good Art Gallery, who is a real benefit to the artists of this area, displaying their work. We're going to be talking about the City of Wilmington's plans for Christmas. And we're going to have Rick Mulrooney, who is a representative for the Central Business Wilmington's organization, to come on and talk about that. We're going to have a wok cooking demonstration by author Catherine James, and singer-songwriter Ed Williams will be featured on our show, as well as State Fire Marshal Benjamin Roy Jr. So keep Thursday nights open. Bye-bye now. We'll leave you with another song by Lost Orphans. See you next week.